really just am doing an impromptu video. I took a week off because my mental health has not been the greatest, and that's just me being honest. I honestly didn't think I was going to film anything related to my mental health or anything. Like, I was just gonna pick up like nothing had happened, and I felt like that was unfair of me to do because I know I'm not the only one who struggles with mental health from time to time, and I think something like this is refreshing and very much relatable for a lot of us. So that's why I decided that, you know what, I'm just gonna talk to you guys, and this kind of be my therapy session in a way, and just kind of get it off my chest, because I do feel that the emotions I've been feeling lately have been weighing on me heavily, and I don't want to feel weighed down by it anymore. And normally what I would do is journal, write down my thoughts, and that's kind of my release. But also filming is very therapeutic for me as well. And I recently watched Nikki DeMar's newest upload where she had an emotional week, and it was like what I said, it was very refreshing to see and very much relatable. And so I was like, you know what, if she can do it, I can do it. There's no reason why I can't be vulnerable with you guys and let you in on that stuff. And granted, she has a much bigger audience, which I felt was really admirable of her to do, because she has such a big audience watching her videos. And I don't know, like I said, it just felt refreshing, and it was nice because I feel like even though we've progressed a lot with talking about mental health and all of that, I still feel like it's not as talked about as it should be. And yeah, I don't know, we're just gonna talk about mental health today. It's a little bit gloomy today. It looks like it's about to storm. But this last week, it's really hit me that I am not able to live the life that I want to live. It's taken a toll on me. I think the biggest reason is because I have kids, and I feel like I need to be able to do more for them than what I'm currently able to do. And I know Donnie feels the same way. And it's just been a lot. Like, I really just kind of sat in my thoughts about how I'm only able to survive. I can't live. And it's frustrating and sad because I look back on like 2018 to 2023 maybe, and I'm just like, we were so much better off during that time period, and now the world we live in has changed so much since then. And mind you, in 2018, 2019, and 2020, we were living off of one income, and we were still able to travel, we were still able to buy the kids all sorts of stuff, whatever they wanted, whatever they needed. Like, we weren't, you know, the most well off, but we were a lot better than what we are now, and we have two incomes. And so that's where I'm like having a hard time wrapping my head around our struggle, because it's like, we have two incomes. That's more than what we used to have, and somehow we're not doing so hot. It doesn't make any sense. And mind you, this is the most I've ever been paid at a job in my entire life. And so I'm struggling to understand why it still feels like I'm only getting paid like $15 an hour. The math ain't mathin'. And same thing for Donnie. This is the most he's ever been paid at a job, but it still feels like he's making $13 an hour. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And it genuinely just sucks. And I've spent quite a couple different nights crying because I'm just so mentally, physically, and emotionally exhausted, because I just I don't know how to get ahead. We're living paycheck to paycheck, and we quite literally can't afford to do anything. Kayla's wedding is next week, which is so crazy to think about. Like, literally today, the day that I'm filming, is Saturday. In a week, she is gonna be married. So that's super exciting, and I have that to look forward to. But her wedding is next week. Athena was gonna go with me. I had to cancel because of health reasons for Athena, and I don't have extra money to buy food, snacks, drinks, all of that for us, like my original plan and intentions were to do. And because of her health concerns, I don't want to force her to come with me just because I want the comfort of having a friend with me. I don't want to be selfish in that way. I want to put her and her health concerns ahead of anything, and so I had to just cancel and let her know, like, hey, I'm just struggling and everything is falling apart. Everything I envisioned is now unable to happen, and it just sucks. It really does. And honestly, I'll be lucky if I have enough gas money to just get there and back, and I guess I'm just not eating for the weekend. Like, that's how serious it is when I say, like, I'm really struggling, and it's really hard to cope with right now, and I just don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what other options or avenues we can really take. I got paid on Tuesday and I have no money. Like, we were completely out of groceries, so that was my priority, and I took care of that, and obviously the bills, and now I'm left with nothing. I have, what, maybe $200 for my gas funds to get me to and from the wedding. And that's like it. So yeah, we're not doing well, and that just is what it is. And I'm trying to stay hopeful for the future that things will turn around and we'll get back on our feet and be where we once used to be. But it's really hard to hold on to that little sliver of hope in all this doom and gloom that we're currently in. And to add to that, Donnie's health is not doing the greatest, and it's worrisome. His sleep apnea is coming back, and I am terrified that if we don't take care of it fast enough, that it will take his life. And that is the exact thing that took my Uncle Richard's life, and I'm just really scared. And we're trying to get him in to see his primary. He has an appointment next month. Hopefully everything will go well at that appointment. We can, you know, start getting him on the right track for a healthy beginning. And in the meantime, he wants to start up keto. That's what he started dieting in Florida with. It worked really well for him, and obviously he knows that diet pretty well because he's done it before, so he knows the do's and don'ts, and he knows that you can get fast results, and he knows that it works. He's done it before, so obviously he can do it again. And honestly, I've been under so much stress myself that I keep stress eating, and I am now struggling with hating my body image and trying to get myself on a healthier path again. I really beat myself up about it because I was doing so well before. Like, I was doing my mat Pilates every morning at 5 a.m. and starting to eat healthier and tracking my calorie intake so I wasn't overeating or anything like that. And then it was like one thing after the other kept happening, and I couldn't get myself back on track no matter how hard I tried. And I feel like a failure, and I feel embarrassed because I've been sharing my health journey with you guys. So it's like, damn, I said I was gonna do this, that, and the third, and here I am telling you guys like I failed and I suck. And I didn't do anything I said I was gonna do. So love that for me. I've just been in a loop that I can't get out of, and I hate it, and I want to change it. And I don't know. We tried to start keto as soon as we got the groceries, but that was a little difficult because it's like the grocery shopping alone took me until 8 o'clock at night. By the time we got home, unloaded everything, it was like there was no time for me to really meal prep, so that was a stupid idea. So this weekend, what did I do? I did meal prep. So I've got some stuff ready for us to start tomorrow, which will be Sunday, the day that you're seeing this video. And we're just gonna, I guess, take it one day at a time and see what we can do, how we can manage this, and really do our best to stick to it. I think his doctor's appointment will also help because he's, you know, looking to get some extra help from his doctor with the weight loss journey and with the sleep apnea, and I think that'll help boost his motivation. And I don't know, I guess in a sense, the more motivation he has, the more motivation I'll have, that kind of thing. And we'll just kind of keep each other moving forward, hopefully. And I'm gonna start working out again. I think I'm just gonna take it slow and just start with like the treadmill, just walking every day, and then throw in the elliptical bike, and then, you know, once I'm in a rhythm and routine with the diet, walking every day, bicycling, then we can, you know, return to our Pilates. I really did enjoy Pilates, so it's not like I wasn't enjoying it. It just, the stress and everything like that really got to me, to where like I just could not find the motivation, and I was so like exhausted, and I was constantly tired. I still am, but now that I'm not as stressed, I'm hoping that I'll be able to sleep better and get rest better and just have the drive and energy like I once had. I had a glimmer of hope and possible reassurance and happiness this week. I had emailed my supervisor looking to grow within my company that I work for, and I got a really great response back from her that it was like kind of my last hope. I was like, if I could just have this one thing go well, even if it's not in my personal life, at least my work life, I'll take it. Like, that would be amazing and give me some sort of hope. Like, okay, if this can go well, things will start looking up. I was super like anxious waiting to hear back from her, and then she replied with such a warm and inviting email, and it was like a weight off of my shoulders. I was like, thank God, at least one thing in my life is positive right now, and I'm so excited about that. I meet with her on Monday to kind of talk more about things. I think having this conversation with her really just ignited a spark back in me that I was lacking and looking for and trying to find. And it was just nice and reassuring to hear back from her with such positivity. It just really was something I needed, and she doesn't even know it. I feel really good about talking to you guys and just getting it off my chest. I feel like lately too, it just, and I don't know if it's just me closing myself off, but it just really feels like I have no one to really talk to lately. And I think it also is like, I don't want to be a burden to everyone else either. And again, maybe that's on me. I just close myself off or put on a smile and try to act like everything's fine. I just feel like lately I haven't really had anyone to turn to, so it's nice, comforting almost, to just talk and get it off my chest and not have to carry that weight with me. And I'm really just like going to try my best to turn things around, even just my attitude and outlook on things, as hard as it is and as much as it sucks. Try to just be as positive and look for the positivity as much as I can, and just remember that I can only control what I can control, and just know that that's okay. And if you're watching this and you've watched it this far, first of all, thank you. I know this is like not a very uppity kind of video, so I just appreciate you taking time to listen to me and watch the video. If you're in a place where you feel down and in the dumps, just know that you're not alone, and there is always a rainbow after a storm. So we just gotta keep reminding ourselves of that and know that where we're at now is only temporary, and in the future we'll look back on this moment and think, wow, we've come so far, and maybe even laugh a little bit about how fearful we let ourselves get, thinking that we would never overcome this moment in time. So I'm trying to do the same for myself. I'm really gonna be journaling pretty much every day. Yeah, I think that alone will be very helpful, and doing the best that I can. I don't have much else to add to this conversation, but if you have anything you want to add, then leave me a comment down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if, I don't want to say enjoyed it, but if you felt it was relatable and refreshing to see, give it a thumbs up. And subscribe if you aren't already, and click the notification bell so that you never miss an upload from me. And I'm just gonna end the video here. I really do think this was a very therapeutic video for me, I'm not gonna lie. This was nice, and I appreciate you for hearing me out. I needed a week at least to just kind of feel the emotions and let them be, versus trying to hold them in, mask them, and not do anything about it. So I feel like this was good, the way that I went about things. Definitely going to try my best to get back into the swing of things, and yeah, I will catch you in the next upload. But until then, bye.